And he was like, you got to watch tonight. You got to watch tonight. So what? You got to see this. It's a player named Magic Johnson. So the word magic made me think magic. You know, I'm 9 years old. I'm thinking, damn, he going to pull a rabbit out his hat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to watch this shit. And then he was playing against a bird. You know what I mean? Some dude named Bird. So I'm like, damn, I never heard of a person named Bird. So this is going to be, you know, a trip. So I watched it.
Take us through the sports fandom of LA. You love the Raiders. What are the other teams you support here in LA?
The Lakers, of course.
Lake Show.
The Dodgers, the Kings.
Man, they're all kind of good right now.
Yeah, you know, both of the soccer squads, you know. And hey, I'm pretty much, you know, some of the other teams like the Chargers, they can go back to San Diego.
I agree.
I
love for
Somebody
Herbert.
take them.
I feel bad for San
Who
Diego.
need a team? Yeah, I do feel bad for San Diego.
I feel bad for
man.
San Diego because they loved them.
They lost everybody. And hopefully the Padres stay there.
Yeah.
Padres do not bring your ass to Los Angeles. Damn. So, you know, those are my squads. Yeah, you know, they all give you something to cheer about.
Yeah, they do. I mean, did you had to feel something with this new transaction with the Bus family selling the team? Because, I mean, they're such a huge part of the Lakers. What do you feel when you heard that news? Are you excited? You got to be excited because it's not mom and pop anymore, but it's also kind of part of the legacy of the Lakers.
Man, I like the Bus family.
Yeah.
They did great by L.A. with the team. I'm happy for them that they cashed out. You know, I think, you know, somebody come with $10 billion, man, to buy a damn team. Like, it's not that many people in the world with that kind of money. So you got to cash out. Like, you know, like, where you going to find somebody with $20 billion that want to put it on a team? Like, how long you going to make the valuation go up? So they did the right thing at the right time. Kind of sad that it's not, you know, Jenny's not going to be the, you know, final say. And I think she did a great job, and her father. And so we'll see. You know, the new owners they winners too.
Yeah.
They brought, you know, winning baseball to the Dodgers. It looked like the Commanders are going to be pretty good, and they got a nice quarterback. And
Daniels, he's a fucking
he's
beast.
like,
That's the best rookie quarterback season of all time.
So, you know, as long as they bring winning basketball, you know, they're going to get welcomed with open arms.
Hell yeah. When did you start following the Lakers?
Man, like real young, probably before I can even remember. You know, it was like the Lakers was always on in my house.
Always.
You know, from Wilt to Kareem. You know, it was always on. And then when we got Magic is when I turned all the way up.
Turned all the way.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the height. I mean, that's when basketball really got saved.
Yes.
Because of Magic and Larry.
Man,
that whole East Coast, West Coast.
Yeah. I remember my brother CJ, he's 9 years older than me. So I never really watched college basketball. You know, I was 9, 7, 9, 10 years old. And he was like, you got to watch tonight. You got to watch tonight. So what? You got to see this. It's a player named Magic Johnson. So the word magic made me think magic. You know, I'm 9 years old. I'm thinking, damn, he going to pull a rabbit out his hat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to watch this shit. And then he was playing against a bird. You know what I mean? Some dude named Bird. So I'm like, damn, I never heard of a person named Bird. So this is going to be, you know, a trip. So I watched it. And, you know, it's Indiana, Michigan State, I don't know. My brother happy, you know. I'm happy Magic won because he had the cooler name. And then my brother come a few months later saying, guess who we got on our team? As a Laker. I'm like, who? Magic Johnson.
Wow.
It's like, okay, now I'm all the way, turned on to the game. And just became the biggest Magic Johnson fan.
Man,
Yeah.
that's so crazy. How many championship games have you been to? Have you been to a lot of these LA championships? I mean, you've been in the scene now for fucking ever.
Yeah, I've been to a few. You know, like in the late '80s, we were so deep into the music. Early '90s, so deep into the music. So, you know, like when the Lakers started winning again in the 2000s, you know, I was there. I wasn't really there for Showtime because, you know, I was doing my thing. I was real young. We was broke. We couldn't get into the Forum.
Yeah.
And we wasn't known yet. But by the time we got Shaq and Kobe, you know, I was there and, you know, loved every minute of it. And then saw the Kings win a couple of them. You know,
The great one.
Yeah.
Now you got Ohtani.
Yeah, now we got Ohtani, you know, watching the Dodgers win.
Oh,
You know, I used to watch them win at home on TV, but, you know, being there with the Dodgers and the Yankees last year was just, you know, as a fan, it don't get no better to be, you know, in that position to be able to perform and just be part of the whole celebration. You know?
that was fun.
Yeah.
I went to a game. I went to one of these Dodgers games. Diehard Niners or Giants fan.
Yeah. That don't
And
make you a bad guy.
It does now, but I mean,
Other stuff does.
No doubt.
though I think did you open up the game? I was at the game or something. You came up on like a car or something,
Yeah. Do you remember you was at the game?
or did I see that?
You saw that.
Yeah, if you went recently, he did the home opener.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I brought the trophy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
It's
tight.
it
that
was
is
sick.
a cool thing about LA. You guys stayed tapped into the LA vibe always.
Yeah. You know, it's
Even like that Super Bowl when we had the Super Bowl, you guys
Yeah.
all went out. Like LA's got a cool thing with that.
LA is you know, it's a proud city with a lot of different flavors. You know, it's just not just this one flavor. You know, it's all kind of different. You know, cultural vividness out here. So it's cool that we get to show it in many different ways. You know?
What's your Mount Rushmore of LA athletes?
Wow, I would say Magic.
Okay, you got Magic,
I would say Marcus Allen.
Marcus Allen,
Big game this game.
Yeah.
big game.
In baseball, wow, man, baseball, that's a hard one. So hockey, come on, Wayne Gretzky.
Easy.
Yeah, that's a pretty good Mount Rushmore.
Baseball, you know, let me go with Fernando Valenzuela. Yeah,
That's a good. That's
Hell
a,
yeah.
If you think about it, that's pretty damn good in all sports.
all champions.
It's a hard question for LA too, because you can even include USC and like
Well,
all those
that's
teams.
why I got Marcus Allen
Yeah.
in there, because
He'd both.
for what he did for USC, and he didn't win. You know, he never played for the Oakland Raiders. He only played for the LA Raiders.
It's sad. Isn't there like a beef between him and the Raiders though?
It was.
There was. Did they clean that?
They cleaned that up. You know, I saw him, you know, last season or season before last at a Raider game. You know, he and Mark's booth, you know, so
Yeah.
I
So
mean, it's pretty cool.
And
that
it's
they
good to
squashed
have
it.
that because
It is.
you know you don't want none of that. He's
You know,
such
I interviewed Al Davis. I was the last person to interview him.
Did you?
I did a 30 for 30 call.
I've seen it.
Straight out of LA.
I've seen it.
and I did the last
I didn't know that
interview.
was his last though.
Last interview, I got a chance to ask him about it.
And I remember that because I've been watching.
Yeah, he was like, I don't want to talk about it. You know, I'm not going to mention that. We're not going to go into that. I would say, you know, I'm just trying to be a good motherfucking reporter, man. Like, this is what, you know, this is what the good ones would ask. So I'm going to ask it. You know what I mean?
Hey, it's integrity of the art.
Yeah, you know, I'm like, I'm going to go all the way with this shit.